Sunday afternoon matinee here on Rivalry Family Media. We say a happy Valentine's Day, belated to those of you joining us here today, and happy President's Day to you for those of you that have tomorrow off. Let me snuggle up with your sweetheart, pick up your favorite president, come on down. We've got Leominster and New Mission basketball for you. If you settle in with us for the next couple of hours here on RFM, bringing you this one on Facebook Live, on-demand coverage available on YouTube as well, coming up within 24 hours. Todd Robbins, Bill Thomas, Kate Robinson, happy to have you a part of our family as we get set for action here inside the gym at Leominster High School. Great conversation brewing out there on social media. We got a lull in the action. We will bring that to you as well. Ball's up. We are underway. Leominster wins the tip, and Derek Thomas controls half court to our right. That's the big change in the starting lineup tonight for Leominster. Derek Thomas gets the nod at the starting guard spot instead of Jeremiah Paulino, who start tonight coming off the bench. It'll be Trey LeBlanc, Liam Conacher, Brian Perez, and Justin Dada, the starting five for Leominster, as Conacher splits a pair, lays it in, and good. Leominster, 30 seconds into this one, has got 2 points. Juan Salas controls ball, the sophomore for New Mission, part of their starting five out on the floor tonight. Salas tries to drop it in the post. He was looking for Morgan, couldn't get the ball there.
Two seconds on the shot clock. Got to get it quick here.
Good point, Bill Thomas, as we are just about a minute into this one. There's the inbound, late starting shot clock. Got on the rim. Big leap for the rebound from Morgan. Goes down and right back up with it. Draws a foul. Should have 2 shots for Kemar Morgan. Starting five for the Titans: Abakar Aiden, Juan Salas, Jahid Allen Paisley, Kemar Morgan, and Edo Ekehamen. Thank you, Kate. We'll get it right throughout the night. He's the guy we're going to keep an eye on as well.
Morgan misses his first.
Morgan, who's only in 9th grade, a freshman, got some growing to do, and he was above the rim on that rebound, but he's definitely got some potential as he gets older.
And that one will go for Morgan. So missed the first, count the second, 1-point ball game early going here. Edo Ekehamen had some great Twitter coverage out there from a game about a week or so ago. He missed a dunk, Bill Thomas, by that much. He was plenty above the rim. The ball was in the cylinder. It just did not fall for him.
I'm expecting we'll see some of that kind of action today, Todd.
Corey McCarthy on Facebook is wishing you luck with the pronunciations.
Appreciate that, Corey.
Well, I told you my plan, right? Stick the numbers in the first half.
A walk called against the Titans. Ball back to Leominster. Dada's got 3 coming from the right corner. Won't go. Rebound down in the hands of Ekehamen.
Cutting off that fast break. Good job by Leominster getting back.
Aiden creates space, pops a 3 and flop. Referee says get up on the play. Meanwhile, Leominster in transition. Dada, a little tiptoe around a screen, couldn't finish the lay-in. And the ball down 2 minutes into this one. Leominster a 2-1 lead. A hockey game's broke out in the first 2 minutes.
And right now, Leominster really struggling with the offensive boards.
A driving kick, Salas, a 3. Got the basket support, won't go. Put back for Morgan, cleans it up on the doorstep.
Got to do some blocking out. That's 2 offensive rebounds for Morgan.
And Morgan
to clean that up.
Can leap out of the gym, Bill Thomas. He was playing above the rim moments ago.
Saw that early on.
Brian Perez and Dada playing catch, top of the key. Halfway through this possession, Leominster with now 10 to shoot. The drive for LeBlanc, kick Dada. Dada on the floor, Perez. He'll take the 3 with 6 to shoot. Got the front rim, no. And the rebound ripped down by Salas.
5 rebounds already for New Mission.
Here's the drive, kick.
There it is.
Rising up and laying it down, it's Morgan.
That didn't take long. In anticipation, it only took 2 minutes for him to get one down. We saw him skying for that offensive rebound.
Boy, did that look easy.
And it was pretty.
Two-handed dunk right there. Freshman, once again.
Reach in there for Paisley on Thomas. Leominster will keep the basketball.
Paisley picks up his first. It's going to be team first of the first half of the Titans.
I have to say that dunk just looked effortlessly, too.
That's what I look like when I dunk.
Sometimes, Bill
Effortless.
Thomas, you got to
you dunk
rise
your
up.
donut in the morning coffee?
That's right.
Paulino back in the ball game here, coming off the bench, took a three and missed. Ball swatted out of the air as Perez tried a little jumper at mid-range.
Morgan.
Here they come in transition.
Morgan again.
Clock has not started. Clock
That's a
has not started.
Great point.
So-
There is a foul and a hold call. That was probably about 30 seconds. Didn't come off
20
the clock.
seconds did not come off the clock. So our clock is
About 20 seconds ahead of the clock inside the gym here, which is now continuing. Showing 4:57 inside the gym. We're about 10 seconds ahead. Kate's going to hang on and catch up to them on our graphics. As Paisley has the basketball just off the arc to the left. 12 to shoot on possession. Aiden stands back around the circle. Now 7 to shoot, mostly guarded. Aiden will drive with the clear out over 2 and lays it in and good. What a soft touch there. Right back down floor come the Blue Devils. Thomas finds himself open on the right block, lays it in and good.
Way to get down on offense. Catch him sleeping.
End to end we go. And Abakar Aiden buries a 3 from the right side and makes that New Mission lead 6. Right back down the floor. A foul called on a reach in there. Leominster will keep the basketball half court right.
I was told pregame, did a little conversation with New Mission traveling scorekeeper and coach. She told me, watch out for Abu Bakr. That's their Abu Bakr, and their main ball handler. He's a senior. He's going to be controlling the offense a lot when New Mission has the ball.
Paisley did pick up his second there. It's going to be team second of the first half for the Titans.
LeBlanc gave up the dribble, split the double team. Good handoff with Perez.
No help, though.
And now
No
gets
help.
it back indeed. Leominster swings it around. Thomas a 3 from the left side. No help with the roll. The rebound tipped down. In transition, Morgan right down the middle of the floor. Couldn't get over the front of the rim. Loose ball bounces back to the top, and Eki Heyman's got the basketball. Shamari Pearson with the first touch. He'll drop it for Eki Heyman. Decides to take on 2 Blue Devils. Shot off the mark, and the rebound down in the hands of Paulino. 3.5 to play here in quarter 1. 10-6, New Mission with the lead. LeBlanc, the drive and kick, finds Dada. Bounce in the post, right back out from Perez. Baseline drive, LeBlanc into Perez. Up over the rim and good.
Nice ball movement right there. In and out, in and out. Find that open man in the lane.
What I like is Leominster is not trying to rely on the 3.
Salas missed the shot, leaped for the rebound. It was deflected by Paulino out of the hands of Morgan, and the Titans will keep the basketball half court left.
Once again, Morgan just skying above everybody right there. What a leaper he is.
Peterson will pull the trigger, looking for an inbound spot. Floats up, finds Morgan. Here's the drive. Aiden will lean a shoulder in, and LeBlanc will reach across the arms. Foul called, then Titans keep the basketball.
Leominster picks up their third. That's going to be LeBlanc's first of the first half.
Fouls could be a problem here early on. Already 3 fouls midway through this first quarter.
Salas off the dribble to the left. Throws on the brakes, goes foul line, Eki Heyman. Back for Salas, pulls up a 3. Swish.
Little full court pressure here.
The lead expands to 7, 2:45 to play in the first quarter. There's the drive. Paulino thought about dishing, took a jumper instead. Down it comes in the hands of Aiden. Aiden for Eki Heyman, a 3. Bothered by Perez, shot short. Swing rebound around to Aiden, short again. And the loose ball picked up below the knees by LeBlanc. Right up floor into the corner. He finds Isaac Tyson seeing some of his first action. LeBlanc, drive, inside pass for Conacher. Can't get it over the support, and the rebound ripped down there by Jenkins. Under 2 minutes to play here in quarter 1. The drive and scoop won't go for Peterson, and Perez has got a rebound. Referee having to clear traffic to get off the baseline.
Conacher looking at what just ran him over.
LeBlanc with a hand in his face finishes a three from the right side. It was Jenkins just short of getting a piece of it. A tempo response from Salas won't go, and a rebound down for Paulino, who steps on the gas. Up floor, foul line, kick back for LeBlanc. Creates a little space, a three. That one off the mark. Everybody watches it cross the baseline, and the ball back to the Titans.
I can't get over how fast this quarter is gone. Minute 21 to go.
Best you could equate it to, Kate, I would say, is a football team that likes to run, keep the ball in the middle of the field, never fumble the ball, don't throw a pass. Clock goes very quickly, and these teams have gone end-to-end in transition. Ball tipped out of bounds that time, and back to Leominster.
Yeah, I was commenting, and one of the reasons we've had a fast quarter here, not a lot of turnovers, probably only a second or third turnover this quarter. A lot of action back and forth, up and down.
Just looking at that stat, Billy, between the two teams, only 3 turnovers so far in the quarter.
Final minute of quarter number 1, a fast-moving quarter. From the triple threat, off the dribble. LeBlanc cuts 2, takes a hard foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what you got to do. Just keep taking it in there.
A different brand of basketball. This is the type of basketball that coaching staffs here in Leominster have been exposing their teams to a lot in exhibition games, going a long way. We mentioned the conversation on social media. Corey McCarthy noted that historically New Mission scrimmage Leominster yearly for about a 4-year window. They played officially in 2015 was the last time these two teams played, and they said Coach Steve Dubzinski, now principal, Dr. Steve Dubzinski, was a huge fan of playing New Mission with his program, and this was his program as head coach, as Tyson will follow with a rebound and lay in and bring Leominster within 2.
Big offensive rebound right there off of that missed free throw.
Now under 40 seconds to play in the quarter.
The response from Aiden won't go the 3, but Perez flings it up floor for Tyson. He's out of real estate and called for the walk as he skidded to a stop just shy of the baseline.
Good idea.
Indeed. Shot clock will be off, 9-10 seconds under the 30. So this is the final 30 seconds here of quarter number 1. Opportunity for a final shot if the Titans are able to possess. 15 seconds to play in the quarter. It's Salas through the foul line, throws on the brakes, kick it back out for Aiden. Lost the handle as Paulino slapped it away.
Good
And so the
defense
ball
right
will
there.
stay Titans.
Burn some clock.
8 4/10 seconds to play in quarter number 1. I'd watch for an alley-oop here, be it that they can play above the rim off the inbound. They go inbound to the foul line. Drive, Paulino slapped it away. Off of Aiden, out of bounds. Leominster basketball with some timely defense from J.P. Paulino. The catch now 2 seconds. Block called there on Jenkins. That'll
Untimely.
benefit Leominster with 1 2/10 seconds to play.
Very
in the
untimely
quarter.
foul right there. Unnecessary. Coach not happy either.
That's going to be his second as well. It's going to be team 4th of the first half for the Titans.
Leominster will inbound right in front of their bench, just off half court in the backcourt.
1
They
second.
fling. Conacher the catch. He made the catch out of bounds, and that is how they will whistle things dead.
Woo! Fast-paced indeed. They're going to put .5 on the
Foul.
clock. Oh, the quarter's not over.
No.
They are going to put 0.5 of a second back on the clock
Leominster.
as they say Leominster took a timeout.
Really?
I thought
Oh,
that
they
catch
said
might have
white
been out of
foul.
bounds. There wouldn't have been a clock start
I
there.
thought I heard white foul.
Yeah.
No, I think the conversation, because Leominster wouldn't,
Okay.
coaching staff having a conversation, that's Elazar Clayton. They did make the catch. They tried to fling it down floor. It caught the curtain at midcourt in a curious end to a fast-moving first quarter. New Mission's up 2 through 1 frame here at the gym at Leominster High School.
Didn't change anything, though, and
It did not.
we got pretty much everything we expected. Maybe we thought the scoring would be a little higher. Maybe some out-of-league travel jitters and, the Sunday morning doldrums for both teams, but great first quarter.
Say hello to Leominster Mayor Dean Mazzarella checking in. He picked up coverage right during the national anthem, so he was noting right off the bat, watching and saluting our flag. Looks good hanging out over the floor here at the gym at Leominster High School. We mentioned Dr. Steve Dubzinski. He commented he wanted to be here today for this battle between these two teams, and unfortunately not able to, but noted the great work that Coach Corey McCarthy did in building this new mission program. Said tops in the state for years, but he says today, let's go Blue.
Yeah, and the fact that Leominster has a history with New Mission, and to rekindle that history, in a league game beyond the preseason and in practice games, I think it's a great testament to both schools to reach out to each other and take a chance.
We've been seeing it more and more this year. We saw Marlborough do it, reaching out to Malden during the football season. We saw Shrewsbury do it as well during the football season. Leominster doing it here in basketball. Let's make this a statewide affair for high school athletics. They're talking about how are you going to allow high school athletics to survive in 2020 and beyond. Make it more interesting, Bill Thomas.
I couldn't agree more, Todd. Okay, absolutely. Open it up.
Getting a quick hello from the Paulino family.
That one won't go. Salas's jumper and the rebound pulled down there by Jenkins. Nice skip. The pass down the floor. Salas couldn't get it to go, but a third opportunity on the possession for Peterson. Now back out to Aiden with 23 to shoot on this third opportunity. The drive as Salas takes. He lost it in the air, out of bounds, and the ball back to Leominster.
Good, strong defense there by the Blue Devils. 3 possessions, and they held New Mission out, all 3 of them. Got to start offensive rebounding a little bit better, though. You can't keep giving them second and third chances.
Paulino, strong take down the left side. He slashes and lays it in and good. We're knotted at 13, a minute into quarter 2. The drive for Aiden, lost possession off of himself. Leominster may have been able to make contact with the ball to create the opportunity. Abakar Aiden appears confused. He wanted a reach-in foul as he lost it in the air, but the ball will go back to the blue and white. LeBlanc, up floor for Tyson. Tyson seeing extended action here into the second quarter. The drive, LeBlanc down the right side of the lane. Lays it in and good. Leominster reclaims the lead, their first since 2-0. 15-13, 6:40 to play in the second quarter.
4-0 run for the Blue Devils here to start the early part of the second quarter. 2 quick turnovers for the Titans.
Standing out at the midcourt. Now to begin. 10 to shoot on the possession for the Titans. It's Peterson. Works off the bounce. Just off the elbow from the right side. Shot will not go, and the rebound goes up in the hands of LeBlanc. Paulino got an open 3. Shot it off the left side. Eki Heyman off his own head. He's able to move in transition. Poked away from behind. Here comes LeBlanc with the basketball. Perez for Tyson. Touch pass back to Perez. Jumper from right elbow. Ribs out, and it won't go. And the rebound tipped into the hands of Peterson. Peterson up floor in transition. Hits off of Salas. Leominster's got the basketball coming back up floor. Paulino, strong take, no call. Lost it out of bounds.
Wow.
Last touch, Titans. Ball back to Leominster. A flurry of action.
Up and down. I can't keep track of him on the camera. Never mind having a follow, the official. And let's credit the officials doing a great job of letting them play.
It's a much different speed of basketball than we see on the daily here in Central Mass.
The word flurry, as you mentioned, incredibly apropos.
Leominster couldn't convert on the possession. Eki Heyman in a double team. Ball stripped out of bounds, stays Titans.
Paulino with the backside block right there.
Coach Clayton up off the bench. He's speaking his piece to the officials. He believes some of those reach and strips are coming across the arms. Peterson will handle the inbound. He'll float, go up top, find Salas. 5.5 to play here in quarter 2. Leominster on top 2. Salas the spin move. Foul line, find a kick. Puts it in the hands of Ferrier. The drive, got it back to Salas, won't go. Eki Heyman, the tipped rebound. Eki Heyman up strong. Conacher came over the back, and Eki Heyman's got 2 coming from the line.
Yeah, he got the call on that one. But once again, the offensive rebound really is what propelling New Mission here in this first half.
Conacher picks up his first team fourth of the first half for the Blue Devils.
5:20 to play in the second quarter, and the one thing about this halfway through second quarter, Zeki Heyman shorts that first one, that I've been impressed with is Leominster is not at all concerned with battling, even though they are outsized. Physically, if you look at the specimens of basketball players, Leominster is outclassed physically, and they're not intimidated. Not intimidated at all. They're willing to play their brand and win.
And what I'm seeing is they're bodying up on defense. Even though they're not getting the offensive rebounds, they're definitely extending themselves defensively, which is making it much tougher for the New Mission to get the ball inside and use their height.
Leominster give away in their own backcourt with just token pressure from Eki Heyman, and that will bring Dada up off the bench. Oh no, they didn't get to the table in time, so the inbound comes. Ferrier with the drive, doesn't go. Putback was deflected out of the hands that time of Jenkins. Battle to baseline, lost it out of bounds. Leominster basketball, last touch Ferrier.
A lot of active hands by the Blue Devils right there. A couple of blocks, a couple of strips. Officials calling them clean, letting them play.
How do you battle a tree, Bill Thomas? You chop it down from the base.
They attack it from both sides.
Leominster maintains a 1-point lead.
Coming at us.
The giveaway. Down floor comes Ferrier. Cannot finish at the rim, but Eki Heyman, the putback, count the basket and one.
Yep, offensive rebound once again. Nice job there by Trey LeBlanc to get back and disrupt that layup, but followed it up and ended up with one.
Eki Heyman with the chance for three the old-fashioned way.
Perez picks up his first team fifth for the Blue Devils.
Gets that one to go. New Mission on top by 2, 17-15 in that exchange.
Token pressure, but nothing to disrupt the Blue Devils.
And they were able to break it into the front court. Now they'll balance the floor. LeBlanc baseline drive. Dada three left corner. Won't go. Long rebound. Picked up in transition by Eki Heyman to baseline. He was bothered from behind. Couldn't finish. Foul on the rebounding action will go against Thomas.
Looked like he was stuck between a dunk and a layup there. Got a little bit of pressure from the back and ended up missing. Nice follow-up. Once again, offensive rebounding for New Mission, putting them at the line.
Been a very nice job on the offensive board, Billy. You're right. That's
not at the line, but they will be soon.
That's going to be Thomas's second. It's going to be team sixth for the Blue Devils.
Salas in the post for Morgan. Back for Salas. 4:15 to play in the second quarter. Swatted away by Perez, but right into the hands of Morgan, who finishes at the rim.
Timely spot right there for Morgan. Nice block by Perez, but nothing to show for it.
Morgan with 7 points thus far in this game for the Titans.
4 minutes gone by second quarter. Leominster trails by 4.
Has a team high 7.
Paulino got it too fancy. Got picked 3-on-1 down floor. Come the Titans. They'll throw on the brakes with Ferrier. Now he'll drive. Inside passing finds Morgan, who elevates and lays good.
Active under the basket. Morgan knows what to do with it when he gets it in the paint. Once again, pressure. Got to get it in the middle here. Break this press.
Conacher. Paulino. Step back 3. Bury.
That's how you break the press. Get it up court and bury a 3.
Leominster within 3 at 21-18. 3:20 to play here in the second quarter. Morgan with the entry pass for Eki Heyman. No room left baseline. He'll go back up top for Salas. Eki Heyman, drive and kick. In the corner, Ferrier. No real estate, 10 to shoot. Salas the jumper for 3. Front rim, no. Paulino with the long rebound. He took contact, no call. And Leominster slows pace. Conacher, back with the 3. Around it, down it goes.
Damn, coming off a 20-point game the other night and showing he hasn't lost his touch on a Sunday morning.
That's 21 all.
21 indeed. And right back down floor comes Kemar Morgan. And we're not go from knotted at 21 to 23-21. Leominster stuck in the backcourt. Coach Evan Grutchfield says, let's stop this action.
They don't even give us time to talk about a made basket. They're making another one down the other end.
Stay with the action. 2:38 to play, second quarter, 23-21.
This game's going to be over in a half
over
hour.
Blue Devils.
Oh, wait. Well, they did move the game so I could see the green flag for the Daytona 500 2:30. I really appreciate that.
Another thing moving around, Bill Tom. Daytona Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll get you there for the green flag.
My word.
I was tempted to wear a number today just to kind of state my case, but I held out.
We love people chipping in. We'll say hello to Amani Small, Zimmery Malve, and more, as we've mentioned throughout the night. Drop us a line, give us a subscribe, a like, a comment. We do
We're
love
not, and we're not used to this. This is for the young men that are on the court. When they transition to collegiate basketball, a noontime start is not something that is unrare.
Correct.
Very
Those
common.
7 o'clock starts are the ones that are rare, the evening starts. So this is much more collegiate in feel and collegiate in pace, in my opinion.
And it certainly has appeared that way today.
If you're out there watching us, you're a New Mission fan, let us know that, we've got some new fans. We'd love to hear from you. We'll give you a shout out.
So many ways to participate. We talk about here on Rivalry Family Media. Of course, the game live on Facebook Live. We thank Leominsterites Unite. Leominster, that's my hometown, and a flurry of others, if
And
you will.
Boston Public Schools.
And Boston Public Schools
There we
joining
go.
us today as well. You can subscribe to Rivalry Family Media. Get the coverage on YouTube on demand. As Dada hits 3 and puts Leominster back on top by 1. .2:10 to play here in the second quarter. Salas drops off to McLean Triblet. A little weave at top of the key. Salas ends up the last man. He held the ball as Leominster got a hand on it for the tie-up. Alternate possession favors blue and white. Coach Clayton not happy over on the Titan bench. Up for Perez, open at the left side. Rimmed out, Conacher left side rebound. Out for Dada. Leominster another opportunity on the possession. LeBlanc got a little screen from Perez. Nowhere to go. Strong 2-3 zone right now extended from the Titans. Paulino waits for some space between 5 Titans. He couldn't finish. Miss off the left side of the glass. Right back down, floor contact, offensive foul. Perez slides in place, holds the ground, takes the contact, and the ball back to Leominster.
And Perez was there early. Good job, just maintaining his position, posting up and taking the contact.
Abakar Aiden checks back in on the floor. He'll give Jenkins a spell. Paulino tried to lose a defender, then came to LeBlanc. LeBlanc, the kick, Paulino thought about it. Now Perez, 3 in the left corner. Strong roll and the rebound down in the hands of Abduhaley. Thank you. I'll get it. Hang with me. McLean Triblet. Kick, Eden, 3 in the right corner. Won't go. Ball tipped. Last touch, Paulino. Titans keep the basketball. 50 and 8/10 seconds until halftime.
That last foul for New Mission was Jenkins' 3rd, team 5th.
Coming up in halftime, an oxygen treatment for Billy Cade and myself, as well as the first half stats and preview of upcoming action.
Halftime will be longer than the first half.
Here's the drive. Paulino back for Perez, a 3. Swish!
Living by the 3 and dying by the 3 right now, but living all the way.
23, Leominster on top by 4. Down the lane, that one won't go. Morgan takes the contact, finishes at the rim. Got a chance at foul line as well.
Morgan's really been the difference for New Mission here in this first half. Offensive rebounds, putbacks, tossing in a jam. It's been all over the court, especially on the offensive end, and add a couple of blocks down defensively too.
That puts New Mission in the bonus.
Line drive into the rim from the foul line won't go, and here comes Leominster. Up floor, Dada leaked out. He'll take it to the rim and lay it in.
So again, New Mission not getting back on defense, standing around. Leominster taking advantage of it.
Shot clock off, rest of the way till halftime. 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Salas holding for the last shot. An open opportunity there from Abduhaley. And no shot. No shot. The final 15 seconds until halftime. And the Titans dribbled the clock out. They will be down 4 as they go to the locker room at the half.
An interesting way for the first half to end, but it seemed to all go Leominster's way, especially the last 2 or 3 minutes. Some timely threes, some good defense, and bad clock management by New Mission, and we got a 4-point lead for the Leominster Blue Devils going into halftime.
Credit to the Blue Devil defense on that possession.
Absolutely.
They pushed them out beyond the arc, and it appeared that they didn't have the entry point they were looking for. Couldn't move the basketball around the way they wanted.
That's pretty much the way the Blue Devils play defense. A good push-out man-to-man, kind of a half zone, but playing that extended man and just not letting New Mission get into that weave and move the ball around and work that cutter. I think Blue Devils did exactly what they need to do in that first half.
We talked about off the top of the show, Bill Thomas. We said New Mission averages just about 75 points a game. Meanwhile, Leominster's defense only allows about 53 points a game. They have kept New Mission. If you were to double them up, this would be 50 points, about a third of what they normally would, not on the scoreboard right now at halftime.
But one thing I noticed, Todd, Blue Devils scoring 64 for themselves and holding 53. That's an 11-point difference. You look at New Mission, 74 and 65. It's only a 9-point difference. Yep. So theoretically, they're about the same when it comes to the margin of victories. They're maybe not as many possessions, but same type of basketball and same similar type defense, averaging about 10 points per win.
Oxygen, please. What a half of basketball. You take a deep breath as well. Leominster 29, New Mission 25. We break, and we're back with Kate's halftime stats and a preview of upcoming action. All that when we continue here. This is RFM. Halftime inside the gym at Leominster High School as we work our way toward the start of second half action.
Sorry,
we welcome
that's
you
me.
back to our courtside broadcast position.
Shocker, Kate, not paying
We'll
attention.
make a little adjustment
Hi,
here. There
friends.
we go. Hello, everybody. As we continue here
well I
at
do with
halftime,
people.
Leominster on top of New Mission, 29-25. Fun brand of basketball, and it's certainly, you can tell Leominster has, Kate, really picked up their game. They're playing, quote unquote, their game, but they've picked up their game substantially, having to compete with what's been going on with New Mission.
Pace certainly, as you said, just like frantic at times, but as you said, Leominster doing a very nice job with their play, elevating their game as you mentioned. One of the things that I've been very excited about, bench points for Leominster. We'll talk about that when we get to stats, but Leominster doing a nice job getting point distribution across their starting lineup, whereas New Mission right now only getting offensive production from their starters. And so if Leominster can continue to distribute the basketball, elevate their level of play, and limit their turnovers, which is they did beautifully in the first half, I think they're going to do quite well.
That certainly will be the soup du jour. We'll see how it continues. Kate, how about those first half stats?
All right, let's take a look at them right away. First, for the Titans of New Mission, let's take a look at team totals. First, 21 rebounds, 2 steals, 10 turnovers. They were 3 of 6 from the free throw line. That's 50%. Again, no bench points for the Titans. Individual notable statistics for New Mission, however, Aiden with 5, Salas with 3, Morgan with a team high 13 points, and Eki Heyman with 4 points. Now if we take a look at the Blue Devils side of the ball, 12 rebounds, so they're being out-rebounded by the Titans quite a bit. No steals, but only 6 turnovers in the first half for the Blue Devils. 0 of 2 from the free throw line for Leominster, but 12 points being contributed from their bench. If we take a look at individual statistics, Paulino, 5 points off the bench. LeBlanc with 5 points. Conacher with 5 points. Perez with 5 points. Tyson, 2 points off the bench. Thomas with 2 points. And Dada with 5 points off the bench as well. So again, Blue Devils doing a beautiful job. Number 1, limiting turnovers. Number 2, making sure that they're getting scoring contributions not just from their starting 5, but right now they have contributions from 8 different players out on the court. So an absolutely beautiful and masterfully done job in the first half. As you said, elevating their game, but doing so in an incredibly efficient and effective way. That's going to hopefully bode well in the second half. Hopefully they can continue that trend for the Blue Devils. New Mission, however, I think you're going to see they're going to respond, and we'll have to see how Leominster can counter.
On that would certainly be the question, as I know New Mission coach Elazar Clayton not happy going to the locker room with the chance for more points in that possession being left on the board, not even getting a shot off on the possession.
Right.
That's generally, I got to imagine, concerning for them from a strategy standpoint. Don't want to leave points out there that you could potentially put up before halftime.
And I think you're absolutely right. I think good points are going to be precious. Right now, I mean, if you take a look at what New Mission averages, well over 70 points a game, right now they're at 25 points. Unless they have a blistering second half, that is likely not going to be a number that they are able to attain. So right now, Leominster being able to limit New Mission's offense is playing right into the hand of the Leominster Blue Devils, because you're not going to see Leominster on the average day be able to get and attain that 79-point game. Leominster has been doing a great job all season long with stifling defense, and right now that first half you can see that again, Leominster being out-rebounded by New Mission, but doing enough to limit the offensive points by the Titans. And right now the Titans are having to play Leominster's game, granted at an elevated pace and an elevated quality of play, but New Mission has been forced to play into Leominster's hands.
And if they're able to keep them on this pace, if they were to double up, if you will, both sides, not only would it be a Leominster win, but Leominster would actually lower their season allowed average here, as this would be about 3 points below what they've allowed per game,
which
if
is
New Mission doubles up to 50.
Which is not something that you would have thought of coming into this game. If you take a look at these two teams on paper, yes, Leominster limits the amount of points that they allow their opponents to score, but I mean, New Mission plays above the rim at blistering pace. They're absolutely, they're incredibly fast in the offensive zone. So doing Leominster right now doing yeoman's work, trying to limit New Mission, especially in the areas that, generally speaking, are their wheelhouse.
Indeed. So that's our halftime report here from the gym at Leominster High School. It's Leominster 29, New Mission 25. Coming up tomorrow, by the way, this is our first of 2 games as part of a doubleheader. We'll be here for the girls game tomorrow night, played at a more usual Monday night, holiday night, 7 o'clock tip-off. We'll have that game for you here on RFM. Special night for us here on RFM. Get to play a little technology with you. It'll be an inside access broadcast. We'll have 2 cameras running for you simultaneously. You'll be able to see multiple angles of the action. It will be a lot of fun here inside the gym at Leominster High School. Want to tune in for that. Millbury, a top team in Swickle C. That's the Southern Worcester County League. They are undefeated in league play at 11-0, 17-2 overall. So that's 17-2 Millbury, 6-11 Leominster. Tip-off 7 o'clock right here on RFM on Inside Access Night. You're going to want to be here for that one. We'll have it for you here on Facebook Live and on demand at Rivalry Family Media on YouTube. All that and more to come. Second half of this action when we come back. It's Leominster and New Mission at halftime. Leominster on top, 29-25, with more to come. Second half starts when we come back. This is RFM. Back inside the gym at Leominster High School in second half action underway. Titans with the basketball, half court to our right.
I didn't even get a chance to eat my Snickers. What happened at halftime? I did talk to the officials.
This one. Double dribble ball back to Leominster, an unforced error. Go ahead, Bill.
I did talk to the officials briefly, and they have just as much fun watching this game, letting them play, but realizing they've got a challenge. It's great to see that the way the game is going and how they're managing the game.
Just about 20 seconds gone by here in the third quarter. Paulino tried a step through. He walked with it, and the ball back to New Mission. So the teams exchange unforced errors to start the second half.
I don't know about unforced. Good defense here by New Mission. Paulino kind of stepped into a bear trap there and tried to get away and took a couple extra steps.
Defense didn't tell him to go there.
He thought there was an opening, which closed up quickly.
We'll say hello to Coach Mario Meza. He's watching the game today at work. He says hello to his wife and daughter who are at the game. Says good luck, Leominster. Coach Mario Meza. As Eki Heyman lays it in off the left side of the glass and good. New Mission on the board with a 2-0 lead to start the second half. Cuts the Leominster lead to 29-27.
It's always good when we help somebody at work spend their day more efficiently.
That's right. A minute gone by in this third quarter. Leominster with the basketball, half court to the left. LeBlanc, shoulder shiver, kick. Paulino's three. Back rim, no. Conacher rebound. Last deflected this time, they say, off of Morgan. Basketball stays with Leominster.
We love all our check-ins, but I got to tell you, we got a pretty good crowd here for an early Sunday game, holiday weekend.
Conacher got the bounce inbounds, lays it in and good.
Nice to see the fans coming out on Sunday supporting the team.
I agree, Bill Thomas. I love the idea of Sunday afternoon basketball. Like to see it happen more often.
It's got a college feel to it.
Especially when you have these statewide games you could potentially schedule. Conacher denies Eki Heyman. And back up floor come the Blue Devils. LeBlanc held the basketball in his hip, pumped it, and the ball back to the Titans as he started to lose control.
Once again, the New Mission defense just causing some confusion there, some indecision. leading to a turnover.
90 seconds gone by in the third quarter. Leominster's bench starts a defense chant. Salas, the dribble drive. Corner triple threat position there for Paisley. Decides to pull up. Was one of his three options. Couldn't get it to go. Here's LeBlanc. The drive. Slits the double team. Hit the underside of the basket. Back down floor. Eki Heyman leads the charge. Soft touch. Step around. Perez laying it in good. Right back down floor. Conacher. Goes back top of the key for Paulino. 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. Paulino the crossover on Aiden. Had to drop it off with no room to go. 15 to shoot on the possession. Paulino got the defender going up. Still had a dribble. Great discipline. Keep the foot down. Perez got the swing in the left corner. He says, put the three on the board.
Perez is up to 8 points for Leominster.
Salas through the defense, gives up the body, and gets it to go. 3-point basketball game. End to end we continue.
The amount of control some of these Titans have of their bodies mid-air has been just defying physics in my mind.
Speaks of the core strength they have.
That's what I'm missing.
Me too. In the corner, Perez, a three, back rim no, and an offensive foul on the rebounding action.
A little pushing action underneath there, trying to get position.
4:52 to play in the third quarter, 34-31. Leominster's lead. Coach Crutchfield speaks his piece over on the bench. You could feel that intensity, Bill Thomas, you alluded to, that college-esque feel, that playoff feel we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast as well.
For sure.
Aiden off the screen from Morgan. Whistle from the baseline. And Paulino picks up a foul on the defensive end now.
Second quick foul, too.
Second
Succession.
quick. Yes, it'll be his second, team second of the first half.
The float. Eki Heyman couldn't finish. Good defense by Leominster
Clock
baseline.
has not started again.
This one will go front rim, no. But the jump and lay in for
Clock
Morgan.
still has not started.
The clock froze at 4:39. And now it will pick up. Leominster up one. Left hand to elbow. Conacher left it short. Morgan leaps for the rebound. Chance for New Mission to get back into the lead. Aiden the drive and finish.
Made that look easy.
35-34 Titans. First lead since the first quarter as Paulino will finish off the left side of the window. And a timeout taken by Coach Clinton.
Seen enough, I guess, but what action up and down here to start this third quarter.
4:08 to play in the third quarter. Leominster with the 1-point lead. Kate, what's jumping off your sheet?
Well, right now, jumping off my sheet was when the clock was stopped. There was 2 points that I don't know who to give to for New Mission. So.
Oh, that was Aiden.
I got those.
Oh, you got that 2 points.
Could have been
Morgan
on the
Thank
putback.
you.
Yep, Morgan on the
Those are their
So
last
he has
two
a
baskets.
team-high 15 points now.
Not
does
surprising.
Morgan.
He's really been their centerpiece for their offensive rebounding and putbacks. I think all his points are in the paint, and he's shown a lot of skill around under and around the basket.
4:08 to play, quarter three. Leominster with the 36-35 lead.
I see, not to change the subject, but Isabel Neves still walking around with a cast on, air cast on her leg. So probably won't be seeing her tomorrow night, but I hope she recovers quickly.
Now that's Isabella Nevard of the freshman of the girls basketball program for Leominster. And Bill Thomas, I think you just might be right.
Good to see her coming out, though. Some of the other sport, athletes supporting this day game.
Plus a chance to see this brand of basketball. Here's the drive. Salas, the long 2 steps, created the angle, laid it in and good.
Got the 2 extra long Euro steps there, but still look pretty.
Whole lot of lead changes right now here in the second half.
Indeed. Back and forth we swing. Conacher at the foul line as Leominster chases one.
Really extended zone right now by New Mission.
LeBlanc runs into a wall, flings it to Paulino. Tries to lose a defender. 8 seconds to shoot. And Eki Heyman deflected it out of bounds, so Leominster will get a chance for an inbound baseline. 7 to shoot on the possession. You can see the shot clock right above the inbound. LeBlanc, 3, now 4. Thomas to Conacher, he kicked it out. Perez takes the 3, and he hits! Great vision by Conacher. Seemed ill-advised with 6 to shoot.
Great setup, though, on the quick interior pass and outside.
Morgan elevates again and rips it down. We're not at 39.
That's fun high school basketball. I don't care what college jersey the player's wearing.
And right back down the floor comes some fun defense as well. Leominster able to beat the trap, though. Thomas takes to the basket and rolls it in.
We're getting our money's worth today, boys and girls.
Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Here's Morgan again. Through the defense and lays it in. Unfazed, knotted at 41.
He's a freshman, too, I might add, again.
Team high 19 points right now for Morgan.
Conacher for LeBlanc. Bounce back, Paulino. 3 on the right side. Front rim, no. 8 in the rebound. Down floor. It's Eki Heyman. Finds Salas a 3. Who buries? 3-point lead for the Titans at 44-41. Here's Thomas for Paulino. Back for Thomas. Stutter, drive to the left elbow. And now Leominster will try right side. Through the hands of Conacher. A turnover. Up floor, Eki Heyman behind the back move. Draws the foul from Perez. Couldn't finish the lay-in. He was bothered significantly enough. But Eki Heyman's got 2 coming from the line.
Yeah, Conacher's surprised by that interior pass right there. Looking for an offensive rebound, almost 8 basketball.
That's going to be Perez's team third of the second half for the Blue Devils.
Eki Heyman leaves that one short. And Kate, if I'm not mistaken, he's left a handful short today.
Right now he is 2 of 4. So right now shooting only 50%. As a team, they're 4 of 7. So an area in need of improvement for the Titans.
Especially when points have been precious. This one won't go either. And the rebound down for LeBlanc.
Make 4 of 8.
Conacher elevates with a 3 opportunity, no go, and Salas an uncontested rebound. Screen and roll from Eki Heyman. The 1 bounce through the paint, and Eden Lucky with his first action denied. 3-on-2 down 4. Offensive foul on the clear out potentially. No, did they call the block on Salas? The signal there was a little unclear.
Looks like we got a block on that one.
Salas gets hauled for the block.
And a timeout.
And Coach Clayton, he said there was a forearm shiver there.
Wants to talk to the officials, the only way he can get their attention.
And an opportunity there as he'll take a timeout. Oh no, check it. Leominster will be billed for the timeout. 1:38 to play here in the third quarter. 44-41, Titan lead. Leominster on the drawing board. Bill Thomas going to draw up some offense.
Best part of that exchange, the coach and the official both walked away smiling.
Yeah, absolutely. The conversation
continues. But still.
It is a sport. It is supposed to be fun.
A very covert conversation with their mouths covered too, but both walking away smiling.
Although I know he meant in jest, yesterday on social media, the nose was very anti-officials in athletics.
It's a sore spot for Todd.
It's a sore spot for me. He did apologize
you are
to
an
me
official.
and other officials.
We will make that very clear.
Yes, indeed.
Not
but
basketball,
the relationship between coaches and officials can be a positive one. Everybody just has to want that at the end of the day. 1:38 to play in the third quarter.
It can only be right. Only if both sides want it to be positive.
Absolutely. Leominster out of the timeout with a straight line stack. Inbound for Thomas. And out of Paulino through Conacher. 90 seconds to play in the third quarter. LeBlanc with the screen from Lucky. Goes behind his back, splits defender. Kick, Paulino had clear lane, and he hits! And we're knotted at 44.
Great job drawing the double team there with that behind the back crossover. Leaving the open man for the 3.
A combined 88 points between these two teams. We're not even done quarter 3. Crowd now starts to join the Leominster bench and the defense chant. Aiden from South Brockton. Couldn't get that one to go, but it was tipped out of bounds. My goodness, Bill Thomas. He was standing on that small L in front of the bench. That's a 4-point spot in my world.
It is.
Under a minute to play in the third. A little bump there on the crossover with Peterson. And coach gets up and says to Peterson, slide your feet. Defense is a lot about footwork. Conacher with the inbound, looking for Lucky. Bounce it back out. Spin move, LeBlanc, handoff, Conacher throws it up and tracks it down.
Wow, a little underhand scoop on the baseline.
There was a lot of hope in that play, and they got it to go.
I think it brought rain.
Here's Salas with the three. Too strong. LeBlanc, the rebound run down. Now he's going to dribble out of trouble, and he drew contact from Aiden.
Coach not happy over there with his player.
Don't want to give up the defense in that location.
Aiden picks up his first team third of the second half for the Titans.
Don't want to make that reach and give up possession. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. LeBlanc over half court. He had the shoulder shiver that time. Got away with it. LeBlanc working on Peterson. A dribbling exhibition. He'll swing to Thomas. 5 seconds to play in the third quarter. LeBlanc, the bounce. Thomas takes it with 1 second.
Yeah.
He hits at the third quarter buzzer with an exclamation point.
Woo. I got to be excited. Thomas for Thomas.
49-44, Leominster through 3 quarters.
Let's give LeBlanc some credit there. Some tricky dribbling, fun to watch, under control the entire time. Finds the open man with a great bounce pass. Thomas finishes it off.
What an atmosphere inside the gym at Leominster High School through 3 quarters, and you saw that right before halftime. New Mission couldn't convert a last-second shot
They
opportunity.
actually ran out of
dribbled the clock out.
Good job by the Blue Devils there. Great clock awareness. Thomas knew he had to get it up, and but let's go back to that tricky drill by LeBlanc. Drawing the defense, extended, open up the lane over there for an open 3, and Thomas converted.
It certainly, Bill Thomas was not in this case for lack of being bothered. He shot over the top of 2 Titans to get that 3 to go.
Yeah, and LeBlanc was out here being bothered on his dribble too. So just a great court awareness there. And, you know, that's something they've worked on. That just didn't happen with 15 seconds left on the clock, and they showed their skill there, and it converted nicely to finish off that third quarter.
An exciting fourth quarter to come, and Bill Thomas, Kate and I were talking about this a little bit at halftime. You can see Leominster maturing and elevating their game to reach this type of level. It's not the type of level of basketball you traditionally see, not the brand of basketball you see in Central.
Well, we see this from 1 or 2 teams in this area, but to be able to have another team to match up with like that you're not used to, the unknown, and the Blue Devils are answering every question as far as how they match up.
After splashing the 3 to end the third quarter, Leominster starts the fourth with the basketball.
Joined by Rusty Fredericks here at my shoulder.
Oh, Paulino picked up the pivot foot and took a walk with it.
We can't get Rusty's thoughts here. We get a little break. I'm going to slide over. I'm actually going to share my headset here with Rusty a little bit.
All right, Bill
We'll get
Thomas,
some thoughts from him.
We'll talk to you in a moment. Shot will not go. Conacher bounces to Thomas. Thomas works with Paulino. The kick, Thomas a 3. Contact, count the basket, and 1. Derek Thomas. Oh my. As we welcome Coach Rusty Frederick to our courtside broadcast position. Well, Coach, no shy of excitement here courtside.
No, this is great. Sunday afternoon, Peyton Manning and Brady.
What action that we have seen. We've been talking a little bit, and of course, you've seen it all. You've coached boys, you're coaching girls currently. You've played, obviously, boys basketball as well. This is a very different style of basketball Leominster is matching up against than you traditionally see in Central Mass.
Oh yeah, this is fun to watch. A Boston team, and you know, the up and down. Right before someone scores, and they're going back the other way and scoring right away again. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Morgan draws the foul. He's got 2 coming from the line. The lack of intimidation has impressed me. We talked about this a little bit a few moments ago, that Leominster, although they seemingly are different style-wise, they're more of a speed team, they don't have that strength, they are not shy taking the ball to the basket.
No, that's one of Leominster's strengths too, is going to the hoop, drawing, and when they kick out, they're getting open looks and nailing them. Both teams trying to slow each other down with running the 1-3-1, but
not working. That one won't go. A deflection, but New Mission will keep it on the possession. 1 minute gone by in this fourth quarter. The drive, kick. Peterson crosses over. It's been a bit of a battle as LeBlanc keeps going. The conversation continues. Kick back for Salas, a three. That one won't go, and ripped down on the rebound for Morgan. Put back up and missed. Third opportunity, and Lucky will commit the foul, and that will send Jenkins to the line.
Lucky will be picking up his second. It's going to be team fifth for the Blue Devils in the second half.
There's always that balance. You can see the intensity on both sides. There's a balance between good intensity and bad intensity.
Oh yeah, I mean, that possession there, we didn't box out, and you have to box these guys out, or they're gonna get second and third looks.
They bill that to Thomas, by the way.
Ooh, his third, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Really the first Leominster Blue Devil in any kind of foul trouble here. First player in any kind of foul trouble. Inadvertent horn, they play through it. Peterson can't get the shot to go. Lost ball out of bounds. Ball back to Leominster as Lucky catches his shorts. He got pantsed on the rebounding action.
New Mission takes a timeout.
And that will slow the action with 6:42 to play here in the fourth quarter. 52-45, Leominster on top of New Mission on the timeout. Before we let Leominster head coach Rusty Frederick take a well-deserved break, as you've got action tomorrow, Coach. Give us a little preview of the action here. You've got a strong Millbury team. You alluded to it the last time we talked. 11-0 in Swickle South. 17-2 overall. This is a serious battle. You can use all the help of all of these fans coming on back for a game tomorrow night at 7.
Yeah, come on back tomorrow and get away from the TV sets.
Without question. Of course, you've had a chance to look at this team a little bit here. Talk to me about what you're trying to prepare your girls for in this battle with Millbury.
Well, we got to be disciplined. They're going to play hard man on us, and that sometimes is an issue of getting through our plays. And Millbury, they want to run. They want to get the ball off the board and go, and they're very disciplined, and they go up and down. They're a very well-coached team, and so we have to get back on D and get good looks and hopefully hit them.
Saw the girls in here on a Sunday morning working out to get prepared for tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
There were a lot of smiles.
Smiles are good.
There were a lot of players there, too, Coach. Look pretty healthy.
Yeah. You know, we're as healthy as we're going to ever get now.
Cautiously optimistic. That's what we're going to go with. Coach, thank you so much for stopping by and joining us.
Thanks.
52-45. We'll see Coach Rusty Fredericks and the girls tomorrow night on Inside Access Night here on RFM. Come on back for that one here on Facebook Live. Come on down to the gym at Leominster High School. Be a part of the crowd as well. 6.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. 52-45. Leominster on top. Conacher pulls up. High bounce. And the rebound ripped down for Salas. Back down floor. There was a push on the action under the hoop. Leominster will get billed for the foul. Interesting to see who this goes against. It looks like Paulino, who picked up a quick three here in the second half.
Yes, all three of his fouls have been second half fouls. That'll be his third, team sixth.
Peterson guns a bullet inbounds. It got tipped by Conacher away from Mickey Heyman. 2 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. Of 52-45 Leominster lead. Paulino hangs out back around the timeline. Conacher to Thomas. Now for LeBlanc, 5 to shoot. LeBlanc's got a take, scooped it up, drew a foul with 1 on the shot clock.
I didn't think he was going to get there in time, but he did.
I believe, Bill Thomas, we call that a
That was
bailout.
close.
That's a bailout
That
foul
was
right
a bailout
there.
foul right there, but just good job. You know, just getting something out of nothing right there by LeBlanc.
Morgan picks up his first. It's going to be team fifth.
Sometimes things work out in your favor, right?
That's right.
LeBlanc at the line taking some instruction.
And a breather.
And he'll get that one to go. Actually, I think Coach Kevin Crutchfield might have been talking through LeBlanc to the officials.
Those things happen as well.
Indeed they do.
Those things happen as well.
Lucky is back down floor as Thomas and Conacher have the block spots. Eki Heyman working with
There's a lot
Tucker.
of communication
Yes,
going
indeed.
on.
That one will go from the line for LeBlanc. Don't have to worry about the rebounding action if they just make the free throws. They've inverted the score, 54-45, Leominster on top.
I can't get over the quality of basketball today.
Both sides have played a tremendous basketball game, and more excitement to come in the next 5.5, potentially plus. Eki Heyman stuck with Lucky. Lucky got a piece of it. Morgan ripped down a loose ball rebound and went over the top of Lucky to finish.
Morgan's got some skills.
Sheer determination from that freshman.
He does.
He's at 21 points on the night.
A little shoulder shiver. Paulino, the driving kick. LeBlanc let the defense blow by. Bounces it to Thomas. And LeBlanc,
Ooh, he had
head
a
fake again, he did.
He had a look.
Thomas will end up taking the three on the possession. A back rim, and Morgan got himself the rebound and then eat it. But got it up floor in transition for McLean Triplet, and Leominster will give the foul well away from the basket. That's the fourth on Paulino.
Paulino.
Billy, did you just ooh with the
I
crowd?
went, ooh.
With the crowd and everything?
Yeah.
Impressive.
Paulino's going to have an
Synchronized
extended break here.
Yeah, Paulino's going to have to buy some bench hit.
That is fourth. It's going to be team seventh. That puts New Mission in the bonus.
And you don't want your
4-1.
ball handler on the bench, and he's one of them.
But Leominster doing a nice job putting bench points on the board.
Indeed
And New
they are.
Mission continuing to struggle.
And I wouldn't be surprised to
From
see
the
him
line.
back on the floor shortly, just after a little talking. A little talking to.
Thomas took some
What
contact.
happened over there?
You all right?
Yeah,
Got
I'm
run over
okay.
a little bit.
Yeah, there was.
McLean picks up his first. It's going to be team sixth for the Titans in the second half.
You know, Coach Gressfield's right there with Perez talking to him. Paulino talking to him. He'll be back in the game.
Yeah, gonna have to be disciplined to say the least. Lucky throws it away. Ball pick, McLean Triplet. One-on-one with LeBlanc. The foul is on the floor. McLean Triplet did a good job. He followed LeBlanc. Wherever LeBlanc went, he followed him. And the contact, not beautiful, but he got in the way. And that will send McLean Triplet to the line.
I want to thank McLean Triplet's father. Met him in the stands. He helped us with the pronunciation guide. Very nice family. Nice to meet him.
And one of just a handful of fans that have come from Eastern Mass today out to Leominster for this action.
They are hardy.
1-and-1 here, non-shooting foul, which he's converting.
.54-48 now, the differential.
Another opportunity for McLean Triplet. Rolled out, tip, and another
Morgan
possession
keeps that
here.
alive.
And Trey LeBlanc got his hands tied up in between on Eki Heyman, who did a good job moving the basketball around. It forced LeBlanc to get his arm caught up.
And, Morgan, we can't say enough about him. He just outleapt Conacher. And I'm trying to see who else is on the block over there. It looks like Perez, and right up between to keep that ball alive.
Right now, the saving grace for Leominster.
Right there,
Titans
Morgan again.
struggling
Indeed.
from the line.
But another foul opportunity. Lucky will get billed for this one. No, check it. Perez gets billed for this one.
It's his fourth. Foul trouble starting to mount up for a number of Blue Devils.
Shows as 10 in stadium. Kate adds her 10th as well to our
I got a lot of
scoreboard.
tabulating to do.
I know you do.
Tomorrow people will know just how much writing and tabulating.
But that
there is.
means it's double bonus time. 2 guaranteed shots the rest of the way for the Titans. And the first one goes for the freshman Kimar Morgan.
Blue Devils will be shooting 1-and-1 on the next Titans foul.
And that one won't go. Ball is tipped to Paulino. Full court pressure here. The Titans on the outlet from Leominster will fall back to a half-court defense. Thomas crossover. Drive kicks, throws back top of the key. There was nobody there. Paulino was able to run down a loose ball.
Blue Devils right now starting to telegraph their passes.
Indeed they are, and LeBlanc got stripped. Back up floor, Eki Heyman throws on the brakes, lays it in good.
Blue Devils a little out of control right now, and I think they're missing their ball handler.
Coach Clayton wants
they got
more
it back on the
pressure
floor. Yeah.
as Leominster is starting to succumb to that defensive pressure. Thomas with left hand dribble, 3-4-5 to play in the fourth. Lucky got open on the left block. He got stripped. clean run out for Pearson. And now Paulino will make the pick.
Nice job by Paulino, back on the court.
Paulino down the left side. Contact from Morgan. Paulino 2 at the line.
That'll put Leominster in the bonus.
A 3-point basketball game with 3:33 to play in the fourth quarter. A 54-51 Leominster lead.
Morgan will pick up his second and send Paulino to the line.
Everybody's got bonus opportunities every time a whistle goes off from here on out.
We're going to end up with a 3-minute game here after all this. Pretty much what we had hoped for and we've gotten.
Paulino shot from the line. First one will go. Leominster's lead opens just a little to 4.
New Mission doing a good job of battling back here from that 9-point deficit a short while ago. Blue Devils answering.
Paulino's second rattles home as well.
Couple of big
the
free
lead
throws.
is 5, and Bill Thomas, I agree with you, 56-51.
And again, this has been one of the advantages for Leominster. They've done much better from the line than New Mission. New Mission's had a lot more opportunities.
And there's Salas responds with a 3 from the left corner.
Salas now up to 13 points on the game. We've got coaches with clipboards all over the place in here.
Taking a lot of notes. Ball gets swatted away. Good full court pressure from Titans.
Good chance if you are a Western Mass or a Vermont or even a Connecticut school to come out and see a team from Eastern Mass. You don't have to travel quite as far on a Sunday.
Nor fight the city traffic. Perez drops it off to Conacher.
Says the guy that fights the city traffic every day.
Professional traffic fighter. Thomas's shot won't go, and the rebound is pulled down. This is Paisley.
That
Into
looked
corner, Eki Heyman. I won Blue Devil. Avoided the second, but missed the shot. 56-54, Leominster's lead is 2. 2:40 to play in the fourth frame.
We'll see how much gas Leominster had left in the tank in these final 2.5 minutes.
And you can see the bodies are moving a little slower.
Yep.
Paulino the take, got the shot up, took the contact there from McLean Triblet, and Paulino's got 2 shots from the line.
Nice head-up pass there by Thomas, catching Paulino streaking down the left side of the lane. Draws the contact, gets 2 from the line.
McLean Triblet picks up his second, team 8th.
Paulino able to get the first go. Leominster's lead is 3 once again with 2:33 to play in the fourth quarter. And you have to wonder, if New Mission loses this one, they've got a few things that they're going to talk about. The inability to get a basket right before halftime could be huge. The missed free throws throughout the night.
Be big.
That's another point where more points could have been on the board with free opportunity in theory.
If I get a timeout, I will calculate the differences for us because the differences are glaring from the free throw line.
Paisley to Eki Heyman, now Aiden. Aiden working on LeBlanc. Paulino playing with 4 fouls. Got to be careful there, reaching in. Morgan took contact. He's got 2 shots coming from the line.
Yeah, right about Paulino. He's got to be careful, especially extended out beyond the 3-point line. There's defense and then there's being overly aggressive. He's got to walk that fine line.
As they say, they can't really hurt you there.
Well, we're not too sure about that, but I'd be willing to give them that opportunity. I'll take that over, that attempt over a laying down the lane anytime.
Both sides will huddle up as Derek Thomas has been billed for the foul, Kate. Is that correct?
Let's check.
Yes,
this
is
is
what's
going to be
showing
his
on the board.
fifth.
Just caught that.
Yep.
So that will be the end of the night for Derek Thomas. He will foul out with a total of
Derek Thomas fouls out with a total of 10.
10
Good
points
night to him.
tonight. 2 big threes, huge flurry of action right at the end of the third quarter and right to start the fourth.
Duda coming in to take his spot.
So differential right now from the line. New Mission 6 of 18, Leominster 6 of 8. Make that 6 of 19.
6
now.
of 19.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, if they have to work on any one thing, I imagine that's what the coach will be having them do maybe when they get back to Boston tonight.
A lot of extended free throw practice coming up. Morgan can't get that one to
20.
roll. 6 of 20 now. Ball tipped out of bounds. It goes to Leominster. 2:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Leominster up 4 with the basketball. Both teams in the bonus. On a reset or a held ball, the alternate possession favors New Mission. Perez caught in a double team. Foul Paulino. Room down the left side. Count the basket and one. Coach Clayton wanted a charge. He's not going to get it. Paulino's shot goes. Count that basket. And one more coming from the line.
He's going to have to call a timeout if he wants to talk to the official about that because he just signals the foul and walks away. Good call right there. Good aggressiveness by Paulino.
Salas is going to pick up his second, team 9th of the second half for the Titans, and Paulino, the sharpshooter from the line, is settling in.
Leominster's lead is 6. Now 7. 1:59 to play in the fourth.
How important is that to make this a 3-possession game for New Mission?
Huge swing of momentum there. Titans backs a bit against the wall here. Salas shoots the 3. He draws double team contact and 3 shots coming up down floor for Salas.
Not a smart foul right there, but we'll have to see with the way the foul shots have been not falling for New Mission. Right, might rather put him at the line.
Dada picks up his second, team limit.
Coach Clayton wants to get his dimes worth, even though he's got 3 free throws coming for Salas at the line.
This is Salas's first time to the line in this one.
That one won't go.
Of 21 now.
The woes continue for New
Six
Mission.
makes on
6
21
of
opportunities.
21 for New Mission.
15 points. If you make half of those, you're tied. 15 misses.
That one will go and break what had been a long streak since a made free throw went for the Titans. 1:45 to play in the fourth, 61-55.
7 of 22 from the line.
That one will go as well. So 2 out of 3 on the trip, changes things a little. Makes it a 5-point basketball game at 61-56. Leominster with the lead. Feels rather tenuous here in the way the game has been played.
Got to work the clock and get a good shot here. Clock can be your friend.
Paulino trying to direct traffic. 12 to shoot. He's going to drive. He wanted a clear route. Too many Titans. 7 to shoot. LeBlanc, long way from home. He'll drive. Now kick back Dada, 2 to shoot. He got the shot off. This one will not out, waved off. Coach Crutchfield and bench wanted to go. They say no basket, and I believe they are right on the money here.
They're right, yep.
The horn had sounded before the touch.
Well before.
Because it was tipped after the fact.
Before the offensive rebound,
The initial shot went up,
Absolutely,
but the touch that put the basket down came after the horn. 1:14 to play in the fourth.
Shot clock violation right there, no doubt about it.
Indeed, and so it will be Titan basketball. Good call by the officials, really difficult to rule on. In a 2-man game with no monitor to back you up. Good call from a long way from home. 1:14 to play in the fourth. 61-56, Leominster on top.
Timeout for New Mission on that one to set things up.
Both teams 3 timeouts rest of the way, bonus all the way.
That's an unofficial number of timeouts. That's how many
that's best we can count.
That's what Kate Robbins can keep up with.
And the
We
alternate
do know
possession is with the Titans.
Double bonus rest of the way. You mentioned Todd.
Yes.
The next foul against New Mission will put the Blue Devils at the line.
We thank all of you for being a part of our family on this Sunday afternoon. For those of you tuning in at what was the original start time of 1:30, we say welcome to you. For those of you joining us, we are at 1:14 to play in the fourth quarter, and what has been a dandy. You are going to want to go back and re-watch this one. It'll be available on demand on YouTube. So many ways to play. Search Rivalry Family Media on YouTube to catch this one.
No, they say in the NBA you only got to watch the last 5 minutes. If you're only catching the last 5 minutes of this game, you've missed a whale of a ball game.
Out of the New Mission timeout, they got themselves the basketball.
Leominster continues with the stifling defense.
Drive, kick inside, LeBlanc able to make the steal. He slides to the floor, and he gets the timeout.
Oh, heads up.
Absolutely. Coach Clayton frustrated. He won a traveling call. He's in the back pocket of the official, reporting the timeout at the table. He's not going to get it. Timeout on the floor. 52 and 2/10 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. That's knowing that you have timeouts to work with, and a smart move by LeBlanc in no man's land.
Senior LeBlanc, heads up move right there, knew exactly what he had to do. He was going nowhere with the ball, made the exact move that he needed to.
52 and 2/10 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. 61-56 Leominster's lead. As we said moments ago, both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way. Both teams will be shooting 2 shots the rest of the way. Possession favors New Mission on a tie-up.
I got to tell you, whale of a ball game. We haven't seen too many tie-ups today. The game has been so active. We have not seen those tie-up change of possessions. One last comment here before the game ends. We're very close. Could be overtime. Great turnout behind us here by the Leominster student body.
Yes,
and they've
indeed.
been very active, very loud. And just, I mean, for a Sunday afternoon, a noontime start, just a great showing by the fans, the crowd, the students. Couldn't be happier with the way the game has gone today. Got to get it in.
Perez threw it to nobody in particular. There was contact.
Calling it on New Mission player, I
And
guess.
New Mission gets billed for the foul. Coach Clayton wants the
Oh,
foul.
boy.
That would have been Paulino's 4th.
So it would have been his 5th, I think.
That would have been
Excuse me.
Paulino's 5th.
And a technical foul has been
here we
assessed
go.
to Coach Clayton. And they have lost control over on the New Mission bench as Coach Clayton is out on the floor. And that's a technical foul against Nicky Heyman, who loses control.
Said something. I think that was a one-word comment.
Yeah,
right
one
there.
of those words you
So
don't
take
say
one of
to an
those
official.
7 words that you shouldn't use.
4 technical free throws coming up for Leominster. 2 different opportunities of 2 as the Titans lose discipline with 50 and 6/10 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. So really it'll be a total of 6 free throws. You've got 2
for the foul.
foul.
Yep, right, the double bonus.
Then 2
Wow.
for 2 different technical fouls. 6 free throws opportunity come for Paulino.
And
Missed the first.
And the possession.
Yes, and Leominster basketball.
Polino hasn't missed a foul shot all night. Now he missed
I was
one
going
by
to say
himself.
it, but I didn't want
He's
to.
there all by
I
himself,
didn't
no
wanna.
man's land.
He's 5 of 6 on the night now. Billy already ruined it.
Sorry.
And that one won't
And when I
go
said
either.
that, that was just off the cuff. I didn't
William.
actually know if he had missed.
Coach Rutchfield showing great faith in his senior Paulino, says he shoots the next 2 technical free throws. That opportunity grows. Again, this delay in action, a 10th foul called against the Titans, and then a technical foul assessed to the head coach, followed by a technical foul assessed against a player. That one will rattle home for Paulino. 0 of 2 on the first opportunity, 2 of 2 on the second. All eyes on Paulino. Now these 2 shots will be from the original action. That one won't go. Will anybody step in? The ball will be live.
He's got 1 left. The officials letting him know. 1 left. 1 left.
It's Leominster basketball one way or another.
Oh.
That one will go. So Paulino had 6 free throws,
3 of 6.
hit 3 of them in what was a long exchange. Yes, that would not have been a live ball because it was coming off of the technical foul. So he had to shoot the 2 from the original foul at the end, and then Leominster gets possession. And now the Titans have to give a foul. Paisley will give it a long way from home to LeBlanc. 2 shots coming up here. Now it's going to be foul to extend the basketball game.
Be some back and forth here, but only 44.5 seconds left in regulation.
Could be the
let's say.
longest 44 seconds of this game.
It could be. Play some keep away here. And some defense.
That one will go.
And you know, you're talking about a 9-point game here, but big picture is it's still a 3-possession game for New Mission. This is one of the biggest foul shots right here. Turns this into a 4-possession game. And I don't want to say out of reach, but A very
Black
tall,
shot will go.
steep hill for New Mission to climb in the last 44 seconds.
66-56. Titans need to pick up the pace. They've played at an electrifying pace all night. Aiden gets fouled on a three-point shot, and the foul is on
who is
Paulino, who will conclude his night.
Not a smart foul right there, but he gets to watch the rest of the game from the bench.
They're
Unless
saying
we
it's
have it
his
wrong.
fourth,
We'll go with that.
but I had Thomas for others as well. So
That one will go. They had showed 4 at the table the last time they called Paulino for a foul.
indeed they did.
And it's still 4. Paulino's still in the basketball game. That one will go. You want to
Maybe
know
they
the number
changed
one
one.
way
They
Bill
might have
Thomas
changed
to
one.
know? The number one way to know, go back and watch this game on demand.
He started,
YouTube will have the coverage.
but he started walking off the court. as
Yeah,
well.
I think
he
he thought it was
certainly
5,
thought
too.
it was his 5th.
They might have changed one somewhere.
They very well could have. Aiden got 2 out of 3 on that trip, if I'm not mistaken.
3 out of 3.
Oh, got 3 out of 3.
56 to...
Yeah, 66-59. 36 and 4/10 seconds to play in the 4th.
Still a 3-possession game here.
30 seconds to play. There is a differential. They give the foul. Shot clock will be off from here on out. LeBlanc's got 2 shots coming up the line. Remember, we're not done here on RFM. Coming up post-game, Leominster head coach Kevin Grudgefield will join us here in our courtside broadcast position, and this is our first of a 2-day doubleheader. Come back tomorrow here on RFM. It's Leominster and Millbury on the girls' side to conclude our regular season coverage as we wait for playoff action, and it's inside access night, 2-camera coverage all night long. You'll be able to see 2 different angles throughout the entire night. If you just want to see some fun technicals to see if we can keep the broadcast going under those
Mind
principles.
you, one of those cameras is going to be on us.
Well, that is correct. That is not incorrect. People have always wondered what goes on here at our courtside broadcast position while the game is going on. And if you're not in stadium, you don't know. You'll know tomorrow. Black not able to hit the second of the free throw. The ball was tipped and spun. It last touched the heel of Aiden. That's Leominster basketball.
Oh, boy.
26 seconds flat.
All the calls going Blue Devils' way right now.
Coming up roses on all sides.
I'm sure Mission would concur with you, Billy.
Indeed.
I think that's what led to a couple of technicals, Katie. Very observant.
Shot clock off, 20 seconds. Coach Crutchfield says no shot. He wants him to dribble it out.
New Missions resigned to their fate.
Great
they-
show
what
of
a show.
sportsmanship.
Get ready for them to steal that ball, though.
Great night all around.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they will. Give token poke at it.
And they're going to shoot it.
And Leominster
No,
will
don't shoot
dribble it out and celebrate
Good
a win
sportsmanship.
today here at the gym at Leominster High School. A cross-state battle, and Leominster's got themselves a win. It's Blue Devils 67, the Titans of New Mission 59. What a battle of basketball we saw on this Sunday afternoon. A real treat to go back and watch. And as we said, it will be available on YouTube, coming up on demand about 24 hours from now and right here on Facebook Live. The great part is you can finish watching the post game and start it all over again and relive it right now. Tabulate the fouls along the way. It's a fun play-at-home game, as the other case may be. You get this one live on Facebook Live. Remember, subscribe, Rivalry Family Media on YouTube. And out there on Twitter, you can follow @MiaRivalry for all of the action here on RFM. We thank you so much for being a part of this one, and we're not done. Full post-game coverage coming up. Leominster is a winner, 67-59 over New Mission of Hyde Park in Boston. Interview with Coach Kevin Grudgefield on deck as we continue. This is RFM. We're standing by here on RFM. You hang with us. We will be back with Leominster head coach Kevin Grutchfield at our courtside broadcast position as we'll talk to him postgame. Leominster win 67-59 over New Mission High School in what was a very exciting battle here at the gym at Leominster High School. You stay with us. We appreciate it here on RFM. Still standing by here in our courtside broadcast position, Leominster head coach Kevin Crutchfield will be down moments from now to chat with us about this win, a Leominster 67-59 win over New Mission High School out of Boston. Very exciting basketball game. Worth another look. You can subscribe, Rivalry Family Media, on YouTube, as well as rewatch this one just as soon as we wrap up this podcast right here on Facebook Live. We want to thank our great friends at Leominsterites Unite. Leominster, that's my hometown. Boston Public Schools, and a host of others that have chipped this link out there today for their audiences and followers. Certainly does bring the action right into your living room here on Facebook Live. Stay with us. We will continue. Coach Kevin Crutchfield will be at our courtside broadcast position coming up, hopefully, in the next minute or two. We appreciate those of you hanging out with us here on a Sunday afternoon here on Facebook Live on RFM. Todd Robbins, Kate Robbins, Bill Thomas will be back with us in a matter of moments as we continue here from our courtside broadcast position. Time now for some post-game stats. And Kate, it was a 67-59 Leominster win here today, and what was a very exciting basketball game to be a part of. Walk us down through how this thing progressed statistically.
All right, let's first take a look at the New Mission statistics, and these ones are going to be very interesting. Let's take a look at team totals first. 35 rebounds, 5 steals, 18 turnovers for the Titans. But the interesting team stat that I want to take note of, 11 of 26 from the free throw line are the Titans of New Mission. That's less than 50%. That's 42%. If we take a look at individual notable statistics, you have Aiden finishing up his night with 10 points. Salas ending up his night with 15 points. Morgan ends the night with a team-high 22 points. Eki Heyman ends the night with 10 points. From the bench, they only had 2 points off the bench. 1 point from McLean Triplet and 1 point from Jenkins. So right there, you can take a look. Turnovers are going to be key. Turnovers are going to be much higher than the Blue Devils. Free throw shooting, going to be absolutely key. Once again, 11 of 26 from the free throw line and only 2 points from bench players for the Titans of New Mission. If we take a look now at the Blue Devils side of the ball, 17 rebounds, 2 steals, only 14 turnovers in the game. As a team, they shot 13 of 20 from the free throw line. That's 65% as a team. If you basically take some of the points on the other side, you're talking about maybe a 1 or a 2 point game right there in and of itself. Now, if we take a look at individual scoring contributions from the Blue Devils, from the bench, Paulino, 20 bench points for the Blue Devils. Then you go down to...
Important to note here, by the way, Paulino typically a starter. Tonight came as a sixth man off the bench as Derek Thomas got the start along with Perez, Conacher, LeBlanc, and Dada for Leominster. So that was Leominster's starting five. So Paulino came as a sixth man tonight off of the bench, and that led to his 20 points getting attributed to bench scoring.
Certainly. Blank ends his night with 10, Conacher with 9, Perez with 11 points, all of them part of starting 5. Tyson contributes 2 points from the bench. Thomas has 10 points as a starter, and Dada has 5 points as a starter. But meaningful contributions from everybody that was on the court for Leominster. So a couple of things. They limit the number of turnovers. They do a much better job from the free throw line, 13 of 20. And they have beautiful scoring contributions from people that came off the bench for bench points. That is what attributes that win to Leominster. Paulino alone from the free throw line, 8 of 11. And he missed half of the shots from those 2 technicals and the foul as well. So a nice job by Leominster. Limit turnovers, do a nice job on those free throws, and you get 22 points scored from bench for contributions from players coming from the bench. That all spells a win to me.
Indeed it does, and certainly
Hey, there's somebody
it did work out as a win, Kate, and a win for Leominster indeed, as we welcome
Hi, Coach.
Leominster head coach Kevin Grutchfield to our courtside broadcast position. Coach, a 67-59 win here in the gym this afternoon. We knew a Sunday afternoon would be a fun time for basketball, and what a game, what a treat.
Huge team victory today. You know, this was probably the toughest game that we were going to play on our schedule, and our guys really showed up, and we hit some big shots, and we made our free throws. So very exciting, great team to beat, and couldn't be happier right now.
The thing I talked to, and of course Rusty Frederick stopped by, girls basketball coach. We talked with him a little bit about this because he certainly had experienced it over the years, having coached at both the boys and girls level, you as well. The thing that really struck me was Leominster was at no point intimidated by the fact that they were out physical. They just, when you look at the physical specimen side by side, they were not intimidated by the physical brand of basketball and the physical attributes that New Mission had. They took it right to them.
Yeah. You know, we were a little bit tentative to start the game. I feel like we missed some easy shots early on, and I think it took a little while for us to adjust to their physicality, because they're quick and they're strong, and they got some big rebounds on us today. We did our best, but when you're facing strength and jumping ability like that, it's tough. Just an amazing team effort, though.
There was an exchange right at the end of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter. Derek Thomas comes out, splashes a three-pointer right at the buzzer of the third quarter, and then he comes out and hits a three-pointer to start the fourth quarter, and it felt like that flurry of action that went around that combination of that moment really did help Leominster seize control of the basketball again.
It gave us the energy that we needed. It picked us up, and then we switched to our zone. And that kind of took away their athleticism a little bit. They couldn't get to the rim as easy, and we started to get some turnovers, and then we were attacking the basket on our own end. So, when we hit those big shots, and we definitely rise to the occasion tonight, hit those big shots, it gives you that energy you need to go to victory.
We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the first half of action, which was really, I thought, highlighted by an end-to-end. It was a track meet, up the floor, down the floor, up the floor, down the floor, and back and forth it went. As fast as we were talking about a basket made on one end, there was another one happening on the other end of the floor. I mean, it was really quick in transition. Both teams really did step up to that occasion.
And you guys know that's our game. That's our style. If we could play every game like that, we'd be more than happy, because the less we set up, the happier I am, And tonight we just attacked, and we found our openings, and we trusted our sets, and we played a good enough defense to get the victory.
When an opportunity like this comes, and we've talked about this a little bit on and off air, to place a game like this in this kind of an atmosphere, to create this kind of an atmosphere, this litmus test right before the playoffs is so vitally important, and certainly today served its purpose.
Absolutely. This was very much like a tournament game. And placing it this week was no accident, because I knew this would be a good primer to get us ready for the tournament. And then we got to take care of business on Wednesday against, a Mahar team that's probably coming in to clinch for a tournament spot. So that's going to be a tough challenge. But then now we put ourselves in a position where we can get a really good seed. And so I couldn't be happier with the effort.
A huge effort here today, Coach. Congratulations. Obviously, a little bit more work to do in the regular season for you guys, and then it's draw week. That's coming up tail end of next week, right?
Yep. Yeah, next Friday.
Oh, next Friday for the draw, and then action to begin probably somewhere Monday, Tuesday?
If we get a bye, we probably won't play till Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll earn a bye.
So a lot of details still to be worked out with the old system.
Yes.
We'll talk about the new system another time. Okay. But look, it could potentially be a lot of excitement to come. 67-59, Leominster a winner today over New Mission out of Boston. Fun day all around. You can get this one in replay action. It will be available on demand on YouTube or right back here on Facebook Live. Just restart the broadcast when we wrap up for you here on RFM. One more broadcast to come in our regular season. It's tomorrow night. Leominster and Millbury girls basketball action here at the gym at Leominster High School. It's inside access night. You're just going to have to tune in to see what all of that means. For Bill Thomas and Kate Robbins, Coach Kevin Grutchfield, I am Todd Robbins, saying thank you so very much for joining us, and until next time, so long, everybody.